Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And this time we're going to be doing nephrology in the same fashion of the integration that I'm hoping that you're enjoying. Begin with renal embryology. And as we go through, then we'll be making sure that you are familiar with the clinical features, go through anatomy, go through physio, and before we know it, nephrology will just be a part of you. Let's begin way back in the embryo at approximately 5 weeks of gestation. 5 weeks of gestation. 4 weeks of gestation, the heart starts beating autonomously. 4 weeks, the pulmonology aspect with the embryologic period begins, but well into 20 weeks is when the respiratory system becomes autonomous. Now with the kidney, the metanephros. At approximately 5 weeks of gestation is when it starts appearing. I said metanephros versus mesonephros. The mesonephros is referred to as being your interim kidney. The metanephros is known as your permanent kidney. We are developing something called a metanephric diverticulum. A diverticulum means an outpouching. The outpouching is referred to as being your ureteric bud. We're going to begin there first. Referring to the collecting duct and then moving out into the calyces, the pelvis, and into the ureters. That ureteric bud must be present so that it induces the differentiation of something referred to as being the metanephric mesenchyme, also known as your blastema. So do not confuse your diverticulum, pay attention to the language, the outpouching, which is commonly referred to as being the ureteric bud, which then should communicate with the metanephric blastema or the mesenchyme to form the remainder of the proximal portion of the glomerulus. Now, the metanephric blastema or mesenchyme will take you from the glomerulus and its formation all the way to the DCT. Beyond the DCT, picture that, beyond the DCT, through the collecting duct and through your calyces and pelvis and the ureters, will then be referred to as being your ureteric bud. But the ureteric bud must then communicate and induce the differentiation of the metanephric blastema so that you then form a total holistic kidney. Are we clear? We're going to begin there because the mesonephros, the interim kidney, just to make sure we're clear, because I know you've heard of it before. Apart from knowing its role as being the interim kidney, you must know its role in reproductive embryology. You have two choices. You have the mesonephros, and would it give rise to the male or give rise to the female? Well, if you remember, the mesonephros or the mesonephric duct is also known as the Wolfing duct. That Wolfing duct then gives rise to your male structures. Whereas the paramesonephric is giving rise to your female structure. So you have heard of mesonephric duct, but that's in the realm of relevant reproductive embryology. Let's get back on task here with the metanephric blastema and the metanephric